with Christmas just being around the corner, I thought for today's video I would tell you some Christmas traditions of mine. Some of these are a bit weird apparently. I thought they were normal. So we'll just start off from kind of the beginning of Christmas. Christmas Day, the rule is, and it always has been, but I've never followed it, and it's always kind of been tradition. The earliest you were ever allowed out of bed on Christmas Day was 9 o'clock in the morning, and to this day it still stands, but to be honest I can sleep until like 10, 11 o'clock these days. But when I was younger it would be really hard to do that because I'd be up at like 6, 7 o'clock, and then as soon as I thought, oh my god, Santa's been with presents, I'd want to get out of bed and go. And I always remember telling my mum and dad saying, it's Christmas, please can we like go? And they were like, no, go back to bed, you've got to stay in bed till 9. And I wouldn't go back to sleep, I'd just sit there and wait. Most of the time, as soon as it hit 9 o'clock, I'd be out of bed, or sometimes I'd get up at like 7:30 and push it and be like, oh please can we get up? Most of the time it did work. That's always been a tradition. Even when we go to bed now, we always say, you know, no getting up before 9. You don't need to worry about that now. I rarely get up before 9 when I don't need to. So then when it comes to actually kind of gift giving, we always had a kind of system, which it makes sense because most kids are just like sit down and open them all. That's what I'm aware of anyway. But in our house, we always had a system of going around each person in the room. So it'd probably be me, my brother, my mum, my dad, and then sometimes either one or both sets of grandparents, and we'd all pick out a present of ours and then open it and just go, you know, around the room again and again until everyone's presents were opened. I think this isn't kind of as much of a weird tradition because I think some families do, but it's just a tradition that we stick to. It's nice because it kind of prolongs the kind of gift giving and like opening stuff, whereas I think if everyone just went a bit mental and opened everything at once, you wouldn't get to kind of see and appreciate it properly. So yeah, that's kind of, I think, more of kind of a wider one. I'm not sure, maybe. Once we've opened all of our presents, it's time for breakfast. Now, we have a staple breakfast. We have to have this on Christmas Day. We do not have anything else. You have to have on Christmas Day a bacon butty with orange juice. Now, me personally, I skip the orange juice and either have a cup of tea or just some milk because I don't like orange juice very much. But a bacon butty is the only breakfast that I've ever had on Christmas Day for as long as I can remember. Me and all of my family, we all have bacon butties, and we've never had it any different. My mum gets up, we open presents, and then while we're opening presents she heats the grill up, and then we all have bacon butties, and it just, oh, I honestly think that'll be a tradition that I'll keep on when I'm older, because I don't think Christmas morning would be the same without having a bacon butty. Once I'm sat there like looking at what I've got, and then just, you know, having a nice bacon butty and like a cup of tea or something. So yeah, that's definitely one that my family do that I've not heard many families kind of follow, well, not with my friends anyway. And then it gets on to the best part, which is Christmas dinner, of course. Now this tradition, I thought for years and years of my life, everyone did this. It was just something that everybody did on Christmas. Like, I thought it was completely normal. Like, oh yeah, they do this, they do this. This tradition is that everyone has to eat at least one Brussels sprout with their Christmas dinner. And I was adamant that this was the same for everyone because I always had to do it, and I hate Brussels sprouts, and they literally, as soon as they touch the back of my throat, I will gag. I will literally just kind of go, ooh, like, the thought of them's making me feel like, oh. But it was the tradition that I had to do, and my parents told me it was a tradition at Christmas. Told my friends this when I got older, and they were like, nope, we don't have to do that. We can eat them if we want to or if we don't want to. I felt like I'd been cheated or something. They pretty much lied to me and said, oh yeah, you've got to do this. But I was guessing the reason why they did that was to get me to eat my vegetables and to get me to eat my Brussels sprouts. But even though I know that it's not a tradition, I still do it because it's tradition in my house. I was just so shocked when I found out it wasn't a tradition for everyone on Christmas, like. And then the last little point I want to make about my Christmas is it's not a tradition. I just find it funny, and it seems to be getting a tradition now because it keeps happening year after year. My family get too drunk too quickly because obviously everybody drinks on Christmas. I have a drink, all my family have a drink. I don't get really drunk though because I want to remember Christmas and enjoy it for what it is and being with family. The rest of my family just kind of go a bit weird. My grandparents especially, who are bad. I have videos from 2015 when everyone just started getting really drunk. I think that was one of the best years. And from 2015, 2016 was just as good, with everyone drinking and being stupid. And then this year I'm hoping it'll be the same, and I'm hoping I can add some more videos to my hilarious collection. Kind of like last week, I'm sorry this video is so short and just a bit on a whim. I am really kind of struggling with YouTube at the moment. I'm hoping I'll get out of this kind of rut when the new year comes in, but I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, those are my Christmas traditions. Maybe they're normal, maybe they're not, I don't know, but I hope you enjoyed this anyway, and I will see you next week when it will be Christmas Eve. So I'll see you then. Bye.